everyone. Paul again for day 27. It's a lovely, dreary, drizzly Georgia January day. So I thought I'd take this out on the porch because I like how it sounds. I had an interesting experience last night. A couple of nights ago, on Thursday, there was a full moon. And recently I had inherited a couple of things from my cousin Sarah, who passed away. And some of those things were pebbles, little glass beads, a couple of dice, things like that, just small things, but I wanted to do something special. So back on Thursday, on the full moon, I left, a bunch of stuff out, a lot of crystals, a couple jugs of water, make myself some full moon water. I got plenty if anyone needs it. And I left some of these just little pebbles that were special to her and that she kept and that I got from her. And just let them out in the moonlight for a night. When I came back to collect stuff the next day, I thought it looked nice, so I took a picture. I took that picture and put it on my computer and I posted it on Reddit, on a subreddit that's, I know, but just a little message board that had a lot of folks who were, posted things like, look at this stick I found, look at these feathers I found, look, I made a basket out of bones and vines, that kind of stuff. It's just a way to have fun. And I thought it'd be the kind of thing that people on there would appreciate. So I posted a picture, gave a story behind it. Somebody responded saying, I'm sorry that you lost your cousin. I bet she appreciated, just a pretty generic, well-wishing, compassionate thing to do to a total stranger on the internet. And I answered, I replied, and I was typing out, just a story explaining, without using names, what Sarah had been through, what her life had been like, how we had grown as friends, and just, the interesting thing is, I hadn't cried over Sarah, or felt sad about Sarah, which, I've explained in other videos, is, when I was friends with her, I kind of had the job of not being sad because she was an empath and she would pick up on that and I wanted her to be happy, so no sad feelings around her, and I just hadn't felt sad about Sarah at all since, I first got the news that her health wasn't looking good. I cried a little bit over that. But other than that, it's just been like this total dry spell. I mean, obvious depression. My home and my waistline shows clear signs of depression, but in my head and my face and my brain, I just hadn't felt sad. But just sitting there last night, just typing out this explanation of, yeah, she was great, we had this whole history together, and I just started cracking up and just crying a lot. Like, I really got upset, and it was weird, it's been more than a month since she passed away, and just talking about her with a complete stranger that I'll never meet, it was just briefly interacted with on the internet, and I just, lost it. I started crying a lot, and just, really feeling upset about it. Which, I was relieved to do, and I felt better about it, and I'm glad I did that. I'm glad it turned out that way, because, man, I felt like I was missing something for not crying about it before, but, yeah, I think I'm definitely a lot better off having had that experience. Yeah. So, that happened. I'm chugging through day 3 of this electrolyte water fast. I'm still not hungry at all, which is cool, but I am starting to get some of those, detox headaches. But, I got Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Dave said he's bringing dinner. I'm not going to be fasting through that. I don't want to game fasted. So, at 2.5 days or 2 3/4 days, I'd be fine with that. I'm also looking forward to this 3-day Tony Robbins free seminar on YouTube that my friend Brian talked to me about. The last 2 days have been revelatory, if that's a word. Like, I feel like I've discovered stuff about myself, and I feel like I've gotten some neat tools to do stuff. And for most of my life, I feel like I would have dismissed a lot of that stuff, but, you know, when I was a child, it's kind of hard to just choose, okay, I choose to be the mindset of someone who doesn't fear failure or doesn't fear pain or doesn't fear anything going wrong. And that was fine, but, you know, I feel like I'm more of an adult now and more grown out now, that these lessons that I would have dismissed as, or, you know, attempted to follow and have no success with as a teenager, I'm feeling more optimistic that I could actually take them and utilize them to do something with my life. Well, I'll think about that and get back to you. Hopefully I can have some answers soon. Stay dry out there. It looks like, you know, knock on wood, we're through the worst of the winter and we can look forward to stuff gradually getting warmer. So, look forward to that. Stay safe out there. See you next time.